You're watching Bears basketball with Jared and Lisa on the SVI Sports Network.
This is actually not Jared and Lisa. We're trying to get this going.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jared. I am Lisa.
We were on there for a minute, and we had to make some adjustments to the settings, but we're back on. Lisa stayed home tonight to take care of some business back at home. So instead of Lisa, we got
Nate Matthews.
And down on the other end, we grabbed Jaden Saxton out of the crowd. How you doing, Jaden?
I'm doing good, Jared. How are you?
Good. Jaden, the little brother of guard Julie Saxton, the senior sixth man for the Bear Lake Bears. Sure. And Bear Lake Bears taking on the Firth Cougars tonight. And we're going to jump right into our keys to the game, as there's only about 8 minutes before we tip off. And I'm going to give you the key to the game, my key to the game first. Give you guys a chance to think about what you want to say, unless I steal yours, and then that's why I always go first, so I get to do what I want. My key to the game tonight is have a short memory. You can't remember last night. The Bears struggled offensively last night. They struggled to shoot the ball. The best example of struggling to shoot the ball is they were 3 out of 10 from the foul line. You can't win a whole lot of basketball games going 3 out of 10 from the foul line. The Bears got to have a short memory. Forget that they didn't score well last night and come out and play their game tonight. Get on the scoreboard, know that that ball's going to go through the hoop, and get out early on these Firth Cougars.
Yeah, I like that key. Jared, my key to the game tonight is going to be you got to come out and be the aggressor if you're Bear Lake. In the last game against Sugar Salem, we watched kind of a bully ball, especially on the defensive side that Sugar Salem was playing underneath, not giving up any easy looks. A lot of contested looks underneath, a lot of swarming defense inside, and a lot of takeaways were caused because of that. Bear Lake kind of started forcing things and playing a little more tentative, as opposed to being the aggressor and finding the open looks. And like I said, you just kind of have to play physical against a defense like that. Coming into tonight, obviously this is a different team, but I've got to think going into that game, Bear Lake's got to be the aggressor early, put their foot down on the gas, work the ball inside, especially to Hallie Wells. Hallie Wells is going to get more involved tonight, I guarantee it. She had a rough night last night.
Yeah, she did not score in last night's game. You're not going to hear that stat very often out of Hallie.
No, absolutely not. They're going to get the ball inside to her, feed it into her as early, often, as much as possible. I guarantee it tonight, Jared.
Okay. Jaden.
Well, I was basically just going to say exactly what Nate said about Hallie, is that, yeah, she had a rough night last night, but you need to get her involved. She's big and she's a powerhouse. She was a key point last year into our state championship team. And so I think when you get her involved in putting up shots, and when she can make her shots, this team's really, really good and almost unstoppable. So that's what I think we need to do as a Bear Lake team.
Okay. So that's our keys to the game. And then, Nate, I know you have one more.
Well, I mean, Jared, I believe it was the great Martin Luther King Jr. that once said, the team that scores the most points obviously wins the basketball game. So I think the biggest key to the game tonight is Bear Lake's got to score more points than the Firth Cougars. It might get a little confusing tonight because both teams do wear blue and black and white. But you're going to see Bear Lake is the team in blue and black and white that scores more points than the other team in blue and black and white. So that's kind of what we're hoping for overall. Riveting analysis, I know. It doesn't get much better than that.
That's deep stuff. Thank you for that, Nate. Bear Lake looking to do just that, score more points. Last night's points were at a premium. Final score in overtime, 36-32, if I remember correctly. There's half times of a lot of games, especially since the shot clock, that one team, the Bears score more than 36 points in a halftime. That's what they had at the end of the game. 28-28 was the score going into overtime. The Bears held Sugar Salem to 2 points in the first quarter. So points were at a premium last night. The Bears are looking to turn that around tonight, get that ball through the hoop a lot more tonight. In the earlier games, in case you didn't hear it before we went off the air, earlier games, the C team only played 2 quarters. They won that one 10-9. And then the JV won a barn burner, and it was a one-sided barn burner, 60-19. The Bears beat the Firth Cougars in the JV side of things. So varsity looking to do the same, looking to get some points on the board here on a Friday night. And we commented as we walked into the building, something strange happened tonight. It's not cold.
Yeah.
We usually, when we come to Firth, I don't know what it is, Firth and North Fremont, we seem to always be in bad weather during the basketball season. We walked in tonight, and it wasn't bad weather. In fact, quite nice out there. So
You know, Jared, one thing that actually hasn't changed is I know this is completely off topic, but their concession stand here, phenomenal. Firth does it better than pretty much everybody else. They make a phenomenal burger. We actually skipped out on stopping somewhere so that we could have a burger here tonight. Just shout out to them. They do a great job over here.
Yeah, that's never off topic. When we're talking food, that's never off topic.
That's very much on topic if you really think about it. Seems like it always comes back to food with us.
3 minutes left to go in this pregame show. The Insert Your Sponsorship Here pregame show. If you own a business in the Bear Lake Valley and you're looking for some exposure, we broadcast a lot of basketball games between boys and girls games, and you could be the sponsor for the pregame show here on the SBI Sports Network. Sponsor our Keys to the Game and get your brand out there. So, you business owners, you're looking for some exposure, we're looking to spend some of those advertising bucks, get a hold of Lisa at the radio station. And by the way, if you're not the first one to call, don't worry, because we need a sponsor for the halftime show as well.
And if you're not the second one to call, we could even do a post-game sponsor.
Absolutely. We'll figure out a way.
We'll figure out something, I assure you.
To get your name out there. Let's thank our sponsors real quick, because last night was such a hectic game. We didn't get to thank our sponsors very much. Our scoreboard brought to you this year, as it has been for the last few years, by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. You can count on us to care. Visit blmhospital.com.
3-point sponsors, you say Phillips 66, live to the full, where your convenience is our pleasure.
Our foul shot sponsor, free throw sponsors, Jacobson Mountain Air Heating and Air Conditioning for the Bear Lake Valley. Call 208-847-2665.
Also, shout out to Gunderson's Ace Hardware, Ace, the helpful place, located in Montpelier.
Napa Auto Parts, that's Napa Know-How.
Northern Title, good deeds done daily. Visit them at northerntitle.net.
Nice, you nailed that one. That's
Thanks.
The one we always stumble over. Bear Lake Drugstore, and a great deal more.
Bear Lake Dental Care, where kindness and dentistry meet.
Simplot, committed to safety for their Bear Lake Valley employees and their families. Visit simplot.com.
You want to read these? I'm
You
going
know
to have
what?
you read
I
the
can.
bottom four.
So Gary Tusher, CPA, Stephen D. Hammonds, Dental, Leonard Distributing.
Lenhart Distributing.
Lenhart, I apologize. Flying S Title, too.
We just kind of broke that on Jaden, so don't
Yeah, that was
judge
a cold
him.
read.
That was good job,
That's on me.
Jaden.
Good work.
Thank you.
That's what we do here. So, Bear Lake Bears set to take on the Firth Cougars from Firth on a beautiful Friday night. We got about a minute before tip-off. We'll take a break. We'll come back and bring you all the action right here on the SVI Sports Network.
Here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, we have the honor of having a great radiology team. They've been recognized at the state level of being the best in their field. In our radiology department, we are able to provide MRIs, CT scans, X-rays, mammograms, ultrasound, echocardiograms, nuclear medicine, and DEXA scans.
Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This is your home for Bear Lake Bears basketball, live on SVI Media and The Wave, all a part of the SVI Sports Network.
Sorry, welcome back to Firth. I'm trying to double duty here. Welcome back to First Timely ad, because it was a ad for Ace Hardware, and Coach Wells works at Gunderson's Ace Hardware. So there you go. And they're getting ready for the starting lineups here at Firth High School, and I have a feeling we're about to be blinded. They've got some big time and lights up here, and I think for the player introductions, it's going to get crazy. So and just 1 second. Beautiful rendition of the national anthem. And that was Georgie Jolly, wearing number 22, and beautiful version. So we're getting ready for the player introductions, and I have a feeling they're about to turn off the lights in this gym. Starting lineups for Bear Lake. We know who's going to start there. Number 2, Sadie Shaw. She's a senior. The next one up will be number 10, also senior, Taisley Neal. Another senior, number 11, Emery Walker. The junior, number 24, Peyton Crockett. And the sophomore, number 32. And the last names of the starting lineup, exactly what it is last year. Because Peyton Crockett just replaced her cousin Lily Crockett in the starting lineup. And now we're about to have the Firth Cougars introduced. We'll try to catch this. And their first starter that's going to come out is number 1, McKenna Erickson. She is a senior. Number 3, Olivia Christensen, also a senior. And now, number 5, and that is a sophomore, Bailey Meekum. Number 11 is going to start for him as well. That's another sophomore, Shelby Perry. And at number 24, that's a senior, Kinsley Faulkner. So all 3 of the first seniors on the roster start, along with 2 sophomores. And, yeah, they got the white lights on. They got the spotlight on. You can't hear the microphone because it keeps tripping out. But they're coming out anyway.
Nothing quite like high school basketball.
Yeah.
You don't. It's a senior. That's all we know. She's a senior.
Yeah. And they've introduced the 3 seniors now. They got 2 more to come out, and they'll come out here in a second. And, yeah. It's a lot of fun what they're trying to do.
It is.
It's just they're having a microphone problem, so I kind of feel bad for them.
Well, the beauty of it, Jared, is if this ever happened at our school, you're the PA announcer, and I know your voice, you're really good at making noise, so you'd be loud enough that they'd hear you anyway.
Yeah, I do like to hear myself talk, so there you go. The starting lineups are out there on the court.
It's a compliment, I swear.
Well, you know, he talks a ton in my history class. He just sits there and is a professional.
It's like it's my job.
It's almost like
something.
he has to teach history.
Well, like, he always goes off topic, so.
Yeah, he does go off topic. All you got to do is mention BYU.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that'll do it.
Well, if you mention Utah, he goes off his.
All right, let's focus on basketball. Here's the Bear Lake Bears set to take on the First Cougars. The Hallie Wells in the center court circle. She's going to jump it up against sophomore number 11, Shelby Perry. And Wells definitely has a height advantage here. And she does control the tip. Taisley Neal with the ball in the back court. She's going to dribble it into the front court. And Neal is going to have the ball knocked away from her out of bounds. It'll still be Bear Lake basketball. That was McKenna Erickson that knocked it away. The Bear Lake basketball as they inbound to Sadie Shaw. Sadie Shaw will dribble across the top. Bounce pass to Walker. Walker goes around the screen. Pick and roll to Crockett. Can't control it. Turnover on the Bears. And here come the Cougars. And right there, still right back. Peyton Crockett gets it back, but she can't control it as they fight it away from her. And then a foul. First foul of the night is going to go against Hallie Wells. So Wells picks up the first foul of the game. Ball comes inside and taken away by the Bears. Crockett with that. Quickly up ahead, Taisley Neal with the deuce. And the Bears lead it by a score of 2-0. And Peyton Crockett with another steal. She'll go all the way herself, lay it up no good, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line. So Crockett with 2 steals already, and that foul is going to go on Perry, her first foul. Peyton Crockett to the line. She'll shoot 2. First foul shot is good. Bears lead it 3-0. Crockett will have 1 more. 7:02 left to go in the first quarter, and Crockett goes 2 for 2. And it's 4-0. Ball into the front court, and it's going to be taken away by Taisley Neal, and then she's fouled. Now let's see who this one goes on. I believe that one's going to go on number 1, McKenna Erickson, her first foul. So the Bears already have 3 steals. They lead at 4-0. We're just over a minute into this game as lob inside goes to Wells. Wells tries to turn around and put it up. Ball's knocked out of bounds from behind as she had to put the ball on the floor to avoid the travel. It's knocked away from her. Bears basketball. 6:49 left in the first. Lob comes into Wells. Wells dribble drive, kick back out to Shaw. Shaw sets for 3, no good. Rebound to Wells. And now to Walker. Walker inside to Neal. Layup is good. And Walker with the assist. In the backcourt are the Cougars, and ball nearly stolen away again by Shaw. Around the horn into the corner go the Cougars. 3-point shot on the way, no good. That was attempted by Perry. A rebound to the Bears, and now it's knocked away. So Perry misses the 3. Rebound to Wells. And it's Bear Lake basketball. Taisley Neal is going to drive baseline. Be cut off there. Lob inside to Wells. Wells is going to travel with it. They called her for taking steps. She tried not to put it on the ground that time, and they said she took 1 too many steps, so the layup does not count. 2 minutes gone in the basketball game. Bears lead at 6-0. Shaw knocks it away and takes it away quickly. Walker gets it to Neal. Neal to Wells. Wells going to travel with it again. So Shaw with the steal, and then Wells turned it over. They said she took too many steps, so 2 layups have gone off the board. And the Bear Lake crowd didn't like that call. It was probably the right one. Bears still lead it 6-0, 5:42. And Perry in the backcourt with Erickson. They get it into the front court now, and Taisley Neal is going to pick up the foul. First foul of the game on the Bear Lake Bears. First foul, obviously, on Taisley Neal. As she reaches in and tries to get the ball away from Faulkner, it gets called for the foul. Erickson with the ball in the backcourt. Reset the shot clock. 5.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. And Perry has to come back outside to Erickson. Goes around the Faulkner screen, down the lane, and double dribble. Bear Lake basketball. So Erickson commits the turnover, and Bear Lake has the ball and the 6-0 lead. Neal in the backcourt. Now to Shaw. Shaw drills in the front court, gets it to Neal on the elbow. Neal looking inside to Crockett. She'll get it to Crockett. Turnaround jumper. Good. Peyton Crockett with the little 8-footer. The assist to Taisley Neal.
And that's refreshing to see early there, Jared, as Crockett had a couple unfriendly rolls in the last game in Sugar.
And she's already got 4 points on the night and then a foul on the other end. They call that one on Peyton Crockett. That's her first foul. And it will send Faulkner to the line. She'll shoot a pair. First one is no good off the back of the rim. She'll have one more coming into the game, number 22, Jolly. She's the one that sang the national anthem, did a fantastic job of it as well. Bears lead at 8-0, just over 3 minutes gone in this game. Faulkner to the line, trying to get them onto the board. It misses them both, and the rebound goes to Emery Walker, then a steal. 3-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound to Emery Walker again. So Walker gets another rebound. Off the miss from 3. Walker now with it. She'll go to Shaw. Shaw up top, lobs to Crockett. Crockett looking for a cutter, gets it to Shaw. Shaw comes across the middle, down underneath to Walker. Walker is going to go to Crockett for the easy bunny. Peyton Crockett with 2 more, and the nice assist from Emery Walker. The Bears lead at 10-0. And inside it goes to Perry. Perry in the corner. Now back outside to Faulkner. Up top and back to Faulkner. Faulkner for 3. Yes! Faulkner gets the 3 to go, and the Firth Cougars are on the board for the first time. Bears took the 10-0 lead, and almost exactly the same point in the game as Sugar Salem got their first points last night. Firth gets their first points of the night. The difference is it was 2-2 at this point last night instead of 10-3. Ball knocked away from Shaw, but she is fouled. Foul is on Meekum. Third team foul, 3 team fouls on either team. Coming into the game, Saxton, Skinner, and Alleman going out. Crockett, Walker, and Shaw. And it's up top to Saxton. She'll get it to Wells. Wells looking for the cutter to Skinner. Gets it to her, but she can't control it on the baseline. Turnover on the Bears. So 10-3. The Firth Cougars have 1 made basket. That's a Faulkner 3-pointer. And Faulkner is going to drive, kick it in the corner to Christensen. Christensen down underneath the Faulkner. Her pass is on the floor, but she's going to pick it up and still on the floor loose, and the Firth Cougars do end up with it. And then right through the hands of Neal, who didn't see it, and back up top goes the ball to Perry. Perry drives down the lane, floated up, no good. Offensive rebound goes to Jolly, no good. So 2 misses there, and a couple of offensive rebounds, and now we got a foul underneath. So it's going to send Jolly to the line. Her first foul shot is no good. Couple of opportunities on some offensive boards there. They're trying to capitalize at the foul line. Who'd that foul go on, Nate?
Foul went on Hallie Wells, her second personal. Subbing in for the Bears is Peyton Crockett in for Hallie Wells, as that second free throw is up and good.
Trying to do double duty here and keep some stats. I might not have to be able to do that as much. Taisley Neal with it up top for the Bears. And her ball's knocked away from her, but Crockett will run it down. Bears keep possession. Cross court now to Skinner. Skinner back up top to Neal. Neal over to Saxton. Saxton lob underneath to Crockett. Crockett to Alleman. Alleman shoots and makes it. Desiree Alleman with the 15-foot jumper. The assist to Crockett on the play. And Bears get another steal. Neal with it the other way. She'll kick it back to Saxton. Saxton shoots the 3. Yes! Julie Saxton with the 3 ball. And an assist to Taisley Neal. The Bears have had a lot of assists tonight. 15-4 is the lead of 11. Ball still in the backcourt. Slips away from the Cougars. That's Perry. And Firth will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. It's just a 30. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign papers and they leave and they're happy, they get their house. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
Your leader for live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports. This is the SVI Sports Network.
Bears lead it by a score of 15-4 here with just under 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. My key to the game was the Bears need to forget about last night's shooting woes and put the ball up, and tonight they're stroking it. It's going down for them. They are leading this game 15-4, excellent shooting. as Erickson will bring the ball into the front court against the pressure from the Bears. Still actually in the back court. Now Perry does get it across. And she'll get it to Erickson. Erickson lobs inside, wide open. And there we go. That is, I think, number 5, Meekum, that gets the shot. Erickson on the assist. Bears the other way. Shaw over to Saxton. Saxton lobs it inside. Last touch by Firth. She tried to get it to Crockett. And lucky for the Bears that the Cougars just knock it out of bounds. Plenty of time left on the shot clock. 24 seconds, 128 game clock here in the first. Skinner will trigger baseline for Bear Lake. And it's going to go inside to Alleman. Alleman back to Skinner. Skinner shot no good. Rebound, though, to Saxton. Saxton up off the backboard, no good. And rebound to Crockett, and she'll make it. So Skinner missed. Saxton missed. But Crockett gets the 2 to go, and the Bears lead it 17-6. Perry's pass knocked away, taken away. Quickly up ahead to Shaw. Shaw with the layup is good. So Crockett technically gets the steal. Shaw, who's checked back in, gets the easy deuce. Bears get another steal. And a foul. And that one's on number 1, Erickson, who had just barely checked back in the game, and she picks up her second foul. Ball comes into Saxton in the corner. 19-6, Bears have the lead. Skinner open from 3. Yes! And another assist to Shaw. Skinner with the made 3. Shaw with the assist. And in the backcourt with it is Christensen. She throws it away. Another turnover. So it'll be Bear Lake basketball. The Bears lead at 22-6 with 35 seconds left in the first quarter. In the JV game, the Bears took the 19-0 lead at one point. Ellie Christensen will check out and Perry back in for the Firth Cougars. Shaw with the ball. There is about half a second difference between game clock and shot clock, but I think the Bears are just going to run a play anyway. Shaw with it. She comes around the screen. She'll set for 3. No good. Skinner with the rebound and put back. So Shaw missed the 3. Skinner got the rebound. Skinner gets the easy 2. And the Bears lead is 24-6. And ball is loose. Going to be a jump ball. Quick jump ball. It'll belong to the Firth Cougars with 8.9 seconds left in the quarter. So that means the Bears will get the ball, the dead ball, at the start of the second quarter. So ball comes into Faulkner with 6 seconds left now. In the corner it goes. Back up top to Perry. Perry. Faulkner, 3. No good at the buzzer. Almost got it to go. Faulkner misses the 3. The quarter's over. The score, Bear Lake 24 and Firth 6. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Get the second quarter started right here on the SVI Sports Network.
Ready, set, 12 days, 10 venues, 1 band. Client presentation starting in 4 minutes. Living your best midlife crisis. Rerouting. There's go in everything you do. That's why Phillips 66 is there to fuel all the ways you go, go, go.
Visit You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier for fuel, snacks, and more. Live to the full with You Save Phillips 66, where your convenience is our pleasure.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Bears basketball with Jared and Lisa.
Bear Lake Bears from the Phillips 66 U-Save three-point line tonight are 2 out of 4, doing well. And from the foul line, the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line, the Bears are 2 out of 2, so shooting much better. 2-point field goal percentage is at 73%, 50% from three-point range, 100% from the foul line, 67% shooting in that first quarter for the Bear Lake Bears. Shaw, Walker, Crockett, Neal, and Wells. The way they started the game will start the second quarter. In the corner, Neal with another Phillips 66 USA three-point make, and it goes. Just like that, Taisley Neal gives the Bears 3 more. The assist to Walker. And Faulkner loses the ball out of bounds. And another turnover for the Firth Cougars. Neal across the top over to Walker. Walker looking inside, instead comes back up top to Neal. Now to Shaw. Shaw out in three-point range to Wells at the foul line. Wells spins back to Shaw. Shaw for three. Yes! Shaw for three. The assist goes to Wells. And now in the corner it goes. Cut off there, back up top to Faulkner. Now to Perry. Perry to Christensen, up top to Perry. Perry looking underneath. Gets it to Jolly. Jolly's two-point look no good. Holly Wells with the rebound. And here come the Bears. Neal with it. She was looking inside, couldn't get it there, and she traveled. So turnover for Neal. Coming back in the game will be Erickson for Firth. Going out is Faulkner. Perry will bring the ball into the front court. 6:33 left in the first half. Bears lead at 30-6. Meekum up top to Perry. Perry will launch the deep three. No good. Rebound to Shaw. Bears quickly into the front court and turnover. Walker couldn't handle the pass, and the Bears turn it over. 6:16 left. 30-6 is your score. Bear Lake in the lead as Erickson will bring the ball into the front court. The Bears have pulled out of their full court, pulled out of the full court pressure here with the big lead. Back up top, Erickson now to Perry. Perry drives, floater, good looking shot there from Perry to get two, and it's 30-8. Shaw loses the ball, but Neal gets it. Neal tiptoes down the sideline and is able to keep it alive. Now Wells will go to Walker. Walker up top to Shaw, and you can hear the Neal family laughing over there at the tightrope walking that Taisley just did. Crockett hands the ball. Oh, it was intended for Neal. Neal got tripped up. It turns into a turnover, and then Neal commits the foul at the other end. Everybody in the crowd thought it was a clean block, but they're going to call the foul on Taisley Neal. It's going to put Meekum at the foul line. She'll shoot a pair. First foul of the quarter, first foul of the game on Neal. Foul shot is no good. Meekum will have one more. She has 2 points in the game. Her second foul shot is good. 30-9 is your score. The Bears lead of 21. Shaw with the ball, and they say she stepped out of bounds. Bears were running their little fast break off the made foul shot, and Shaw had to fight the ball away from the good defensive play there and steps out of bounds. Erickson bring the ball into the front court, and she'll get it to Jolly. Jolly down the lane, ball knocked away from her, but another foul. Who's this one going to go on? Taisley. I have her for three now. Is that Taisley Neal with three? At the next dead ball, she'll come out after she gets a steal, though. And Julie Saxon will come in for her, and then Erickson gets a steal. Erickson down and misses it. Shaw with the rebound. Oh. And then down at the other end, we got a foul. And that foul's going to go on Erickson. Guess how many fouls she has now, Nate?
3. I know that mostly because the board said 3.
Saxton replaces Neal. And Neal might be done for the first half. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. Into Wells. Wells' shot is blocked, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line. She'll shoot 2. Bears 100% from the foul line so far on the night. 2 for, 2 for 2. And
You
she leaves
never
that one
say
short.
that on the air, Jared.
It was early enough in the game. I thought she
say
had a
that
chance.
on
I
the
thought
air.
I thought it was too early for the announcer jinx. She'll have one more. As Jolly checks out for Firth. And that one's good. So her second one's good. And the Bear Lake Bears lead it by a score of 31-9. And a foul there on Shaw. That is her first. Third team. Ellie Christensen back out there. She goes to Perry. Perry down baseline to Meekum. Meekum is shot's blocked.
Oh.
And the rebound goes to Crockett. Bears the other way. And the basket is good. Holly Wells with the 2-point make at the other end. Bears lead is 33-9. And back up top it goes to Christensen, now to Perry. Perry's going to drive, kick. Baseline, Meekum, no good. And rebound is going to go to Holly Wells, who saves it inbounds. Bears quickly up ahead. Saxton open, 3. Got it!
Goodness.
Julie Saxton makes the 3. Emery Walker with another assist, 36-9. Bears in control halfway through this second quarter. Perry looking for some help. She's going to come back outside to Erickson. Erickson back to Perry. Perry has the ball knocked away, but she's fouled. That's going to go on Emery Walker, picking up the foul. And Skinner's going to check in. Crockett is going to check out for Bear Lake. Alleman also checks in, and who else checked out?
Emery?
Walker, yeah, you're right, as Skinner gets the steal. And here come the Bears. Saxton, then she tries to go inside to Wells, it's knocked away, but the Bears get it back. Shaw goes down the lane, throws it up, no good. It was a good-looking shot. Rebound, still on the floor. And finally picked up by the Firth Cougars, and then Shaw steals it away and gets it to go. Shaw gets the steal, Shaw gets the make, and the Bears lead at 38-9, and Shaw gets another steal. Allman actually gets credit for it as she's the one that picks it up, but just another steal as Sadie Shaw knocked it away. 38-9 in the corner. Skinner 3, no good. Looked good, but rim with it. Christensen back to Perry. Perry straight away for 3. Rims in and out. And rebound to Skinner on that one. Here's the Bears. Holly Wells. Oh, you have the 3 there. Holly, shoot it. Saxton with it on the dribble drive. Gets it to Skinner in the corner to Shaw. Thinks about the 3 instead. She drives. Kicks it to Skinner. Skinner cross court to Wells. Wells will shoot that 3. Miss it. And the rebound to Alleman, who goes out to Shaw. Shaw down the lane and up and in. And Shaw with the 2-point bucket gives the Bear Lake the 31-point lead at 40-9. And into the corner, Meekum for 3, no good. Into the hands of Skinner. Shaw to Saxton. Saxton is going to come back out to Shaw. Shaw, nice pass underneath to Wells. Instead it goes to Alleman. Alleman with the loose ball gets the bucket. And the Bears lead is 33 points at 42-9. Erickson with it. She drives, kicks in the corner. Back out to Erickson. Now underneath to Jolly. Jolly cut off. She'll come back out side to Meekum. Shaw nearly with the steal, but Perry gets it back. Nice pass underneath to Jolly, but her shot is no good. And the Bears with the rebound. Skinner comes down with it. Wells with the ball goes to Saxton. Saxton waits for the screen. Nice, tries to go underneath to Wells. It's kicked out of bounds. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. Crockett and Neal back in. Shaw and Wells will check out. 41-second game clock in the first half. 20-second shot clock. Bears lead at 42-9. Skinner comes into Crockett. Crockett to Allman. Allman to Saxton. 16 seconds on the clock to get a shot here. Allman with it. She's looking for a cutter. And she's going to hand it to Saxton. Now 7 seconds on the shot clock. Saxton with 4 seconds. Now to Skinner in the corner. Neal for three. No good. It didn't hit the rim as she had to chuck it up to try to avoid the shot clock violation. And doesn't get it to go. 19 seconds left. The Firth Cougars can look for the last shot of the half. Bears lead it big, 42-9. Bears didn't score 42 points in the game yesterday. They have 42 points in the first half tonight. Into the corner, Meekum back up top to Perry. Perry's going to shoot the long distance three. It's good. That one was almost from a different time zone. And at halftime, your score, 42-12. Whew, let's take a break. Come back in 2 minutes, tell you the stats, and get your halftime analysis from our experts, Saxton down there on the end, and Mr. Nate Matthews. Right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier. Online at bearlakeddental.com or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
Live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports on the SVI Sports Network is presented by Flying S Title and Escrow, whatever it takes. Stephen Hammond Dental, local family dentistry. Gary Tusher CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll, here to help. Lenhart Beverages, proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. And by KVSI The Wave, the Bear Lake Valley's hit music station on 105.3 FM.
When it's time for a brake job, go with Napa Silent Guard. Built with fiber-reinforced shims and rubber-coated hardware that reduce noise and provide an exact fit for the life of the pad. Available now at Napa. Give your engine the attention it deserves with Napa Full Synthetic Engine Oil. Its advanced formulation delivers faster flow and temperature protection in the harshest driving conditions, elevating engine performance by helping it run cleaner, longer. Available now at Napa.
Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit BearLakeDrugID.com. That's BearLakeDrugID.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Back here at halftime, cheerleaders are out there performing, as you can hear, and you saw the end of that performance. We're going to do some real quick halftime stats, and these are very unofficial. I do know that I have the right amount of points, and I'm pretty sure I have them mostly assigned to the correct people. So here we go. Scoring for the Firth Cougars, Meekum had 3, Perry with 5, Jolly with 1, Faulkner with 3. I had them with 22% shooting, and I'm sure it's not even that good because I know I missed some shots. 2 out of 8 from 3, 2 out of 9 from 2. And I'm not trying to mock Firth there by saying that. I just know there was a lot of shots I did not record just because, trying to do the play-by-play and also keep the stats. On the Bear Lake side of things, Skinner with 5, Shaw with 9, Saxton with 6, Neal with 7, and Saxton her 6, 2 for 2 from 3. Neal with 7 points and 3 fouls. Allman with 4 points, Crockett with 8, Wells with 3. Walker, I have not recorded any points for her yet, but she has been cleaning up on the assists. I have her down for 4 assists. Walker is moving the ball well for the Bears. I know it's not 100% accurate, but I have the Bear Lake Bears already with 9 assists and 11 steals. Bears are shooting 50% from 3, 75% from 2, and overall 65% in the game, 60% from the foul line, 3 out of 5. They've already made as many foul shots tonight as they made all of last night, and they've only shot half as many. Okay, give us your take on the first half, Nate.
I mean, honestly, Jared, if you're Coach Ken Wells going into halftime, there's really not much else you can fix. I mean, I think pretty much everything's gone your way in the first half. I think it's pretty clear that the girls took something from that loss last night, and they came into this game with a vengeance. 42 points and a half on the offensive side. That's great offensive output. Defensively holding the Cougars to 12 points. I mean, I guess the message to the team at this point is just keep up the good work. There's really not much you would change if coming into the second half. There's really no second half adjustments I would make at this rate. Obviously, I mean, you're happy with both sides, and it's been a great team effort. I mean, everybody's getting involved. This could eventually just turn into a game where the starters get a little bit of rest tonight, but so far just a phenomenal output. Great team effort so far in the first half. Got to be happy, both sides of the ball.
All right, what do you got to say for us down there, Mr. Saxton?
Yeah, just on to what Nate says, is that we're working phenomenally as a team right now, and we're stroking it from 3. We're doing really well on our shooting opposed to last night, and I think, yeah, we're doing really well defensively. Sadie's getting her hands on the ball, and Emery's getting her hands on the ball. We're getting rebounds. Emery's off there with 4 assists. Yeah, we're all doing really well, and we're just working really good together as a team and shooting the ball really well opposed to last night. So, like Nate said, if I was Ken, there's not much to fix, and I'd be super happy with the outcome that we have coming off of this first half.
So let's real quick revisit our keys to the game pregame. My key to the game was you got to have a short memory. Forget about last night's shooting. Well, as the Bears have done that so far tonight, shooting about 67% on the night.
I mean, yeah, phenomenal shooting effort tonight, and my key to the game was just play physical, especially on the inside. First half, we don't actually have a statistic for points in the paint, but I have seen a lot of layups in the first half, a lot of work underneath, a lot of points in the paint, and that's really, really the key for us. We got a lot of bigs, a lot of size, a lot of positional size like we've talked about. So Bear Lake being really aggressive underneath, getting a lot of opportunities at the rim, and so far I think my key to the game's kind of came to fruition tonight as well.
Okay, I'll give you your stat for points in the paint. So I have the Bears as scoring 42 points. 15 of those were on 3-point shots. So 42 minus 15 is 27. We got 3 foul shots. They're down to 24. And the way I recorded it, every other shot taken was a shot taken in the paint. So 24 points in the paint is pretty close. And that's a great stat there for the Bear Lake Bears. They're scoring down low.
I mean, absolutely. Anytime you're putting up 24 points in the paint and also defensively holding your opposing team to just 12 points, you can't beat that.
And Jaden, what was your key to the game?
My key to the game was also putting it inside and getting it into Hallie Wells and getting physical down there too, putting it up, getting her involved, and I think they've done that to a certain extent. She's gotten some shots up, and she's had a few foul shots going up there strong. So I think if they keep doing that and putting it down inside, then it.
Hallie Wells has been more of a facilitator. You make a good point. They have got the ball inside to Hallie quite a bit. She's been the facilitator more than the scorer. She does have 3, but going inside to her has opened things up. Crockett has 8 and Alleman 4. And so by going inside, they've done exactly what you said. They've been able to score, put points on the board just by being physical. So this one, pretty lopsided. Bears up by 30, a score of 42-12. We'll see if the starters see a lot of court time in the second half. Although the Bears have played all but 3 players. This is their normal rotation. They've only got a couple players that they haven't played, and those are some girls that played a lot of JV tonight. So those girls will see how many quarters they have and see if we get some of the younger girls in. But the Bears leading early. They outscored the Firth Cougars in the first quarter. by a score of 24-6. They outscored them in the second quarter by a score of 18-6. The Bears have been able to do what they've wanted so far tonight, having a great game, and this kind of taking their frustrations on last night's loss to Sugar Salem out on these Firth Cougars. And this is a good night to take care of things easy, because this is night 2 of 3 nights. Tomorrow night, the Bear Lake Bears host the North Fremont Huskies back in Bear Lake. So we're going to take another break, pay some bills. If you want to be our halftime sponsor, all this excellent halftime analysis that you hear, and you want to be our sponsor, just give us a call, 208 847-1450. Get a hold of Lisa and say, hey, I want to sponsor the halftime show. You're going to see a lot of boys and girls games this year. We'd love to have you on board with us. So give Lisa a call. We'll be back with the second half in 2 minutes here on the SVI Sports Network.
Our PT department is comprised of physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We also have pelvic floor that we do. Physical therapy helps in multiple settings. They assist in the skilled nursing facility, the manor, the home health, along with helping out with both pre-operative and post-operative. Make sure that you have the best outcome with your surgery and your way of life going forward. Here at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, we have the honor of having a great radiology team. They've been recognized at the state level of being the best in their field. In our radiology department, we are able to provide MRIs, CT scans, X-rays, mammograms, ultrasound, echocardiograms, nuclear medicine, and DEXA scans.
With the helpful hardware, folks.
We take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign the papers and they leave and they're happy, they get their house. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
The SVI Sports Network returns now with more live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports.
Bear Lake Bears lead it by a score of 42-12 as we come back for the second half. Our scoreboard, sponsored by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Count on us to care. Visit blmhospital.com.
3-point sponsor tonight. You say Phillips 66, live to the full, where your convenience is our pleasure.
And the Bears are 50% from three-point range, 5 out of 10 so far on the night. Your foul shots, 3 out of 4 for the Bear Lake Bears, sponsored by Jacobson Mountain Air, heating and air conditioning for the Bear Lake Valley. And Erickson with the ball up top. Now to Perry. Perry back to Erickson for the Firth Cougars into the corner. It goes to Christensen, knocked away by Shaw into the back court. It's still Firth ball. They're down to a 15-second shot clock as Erickson runs it down. She can drive the lane, and it's stolen away by Neal. And then Neal gets it stolen right back by Erickson. And Faulkner with it underneath. She's going to come back up top. Perry going to take the look for 3, instead dribble into a 2 and make it. So Perry gets 2 to start the second half. And cuts into the Bear Lake lead, 42 now to 14. As the two teams playing keep away. In the second half, I'm going to stop keeping stats except for points, just so y'all know. Makes it easier on me. Nice pass by Crockett. Layup by Neal. And Peyton Crockett with the assist. The Bears back to the 30-point lead at 44-14. Perry going to drive, kick to Meekum. Meekum down the baseline. She'll come back out to Perry. Perry looks underneath the Faulkner, not there. She'll have the ball knocked away. Foul on Sadie Shaw. And so it'll be, the ball will belong to the Firth Cougars on the baseline. 6:46 left in the third quarter. Bears in control. Perry takes the inbound, misses. jump ball on the rebound. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. So Perry with the miss. And here come the Bears, quickly up head to Walker. Walker going to drive baseline. Kick it to Neal. Neal, corner three, no good. Rebound, Peyton Crockett with the putback. Crockett gets the rebound. Crockett gets the putback. Crockett goes into double digits now with 10. Faulkner in the corner to Christensen, to Erickson, to Perry. Perry is going to look to get it to Meekum. Meekum right back to Perry, right back to Meekum at the top of the key. Now to Erickson into the corner. Christensen drives, cut off there, back out top to Erickson. Cross court it goes to Meekum. Meekum going to drive, ball's knocked away, taken away. Shaw all the way the other way. She's going to kick it to Neal. Neal misses the 2, rebound, and put back by Wells is no good, but the rebound to Crockett, now to Walker, no good. Rebound to Wells. Wells will get it to go. Wells with the made bucket. Bears lead it by 34, 48-14.
You talk about second chance points there, Jared. Both of those putbacks about the easiest you're going to get. That's about the most textbook putbacks you're going to get.
Bears with another steal. Wells with it. She'll come into the front court. She'll go to Neal. Neal for 2. And Holly Wells with the assist. 50-14 timeout, Firth. It's a 30. We'll take it. We'll be back on the SVI Sports Network.
Ready, set, 12 days, 10 venues. Ready, set, 12 days, 10 venues, 1 van. Client presentation starting in 4 minutes. Living your best midlife crisis. Rerouting. There's go in everything you do. That's why Phillips 66 is there to fuel all the ways you go, go, go.
Visit You Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier for fuel, snacks, and more. Live to the full with You Save Phillips 66, where your convenience is our pleasure.
And the Phillips 66 3-point ball has been sinking for the Bears tonight. They were 50% at halftime. There is a 3-point shot for the Firth Cougars, missed, but the rebound and putback is good by Meekum. Meekum gets the 2. Crockett, I think, gets the foul. And Meekum will go to the foul line to shoot. And misses. A rebound to Crockett. Here come the Bears. Underneath to Walker. Walker dishes to Wells. She fumbles it away, but Walker gets it back. So Shaw will shoot the 3. It's no good. The Phillips 66 3-pointer missed there, but the rebound to Neal. Neal will go across to Wells. Wells will drive the lane. Floater, good. Nice little move down the lane. And the foul goes on Perry, her 3rd. So Wells will have a foul shot here. The Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Heated and air conditioning for the Bear Lake Valley. Contact Jacobson Mountain Air at 208-847-2665. And Wells' foul shot is good. Bears lead it by a score of 53-16. Perry. Nice pass underneath, but Meekum's shot is blocked. Foul. Let's see who they call it on. They say that was Peyton Crockett. So Wells got the block. Crockett got the foul. Interior points have been big for the Bears. 18 now on the game for Wells and Crockett. Meekum's foul shot, nothing but the bottom of the net. And Alleman will check in for the Bears. Crockett will check out. Second foul shot by Meekum is good. So she goes 2 for 2 from the foul line on that trip. Shaw quickly up ahead to Walker in the corner. Walker back to Shaw. Shaw will dribble across the top and go to Neal. Neal cross court to Walker. Walker drives, kicks to Wells. Wells back out top to Shaw. Shaw drives, takes it to the hole. It's knocked away from her, out of bounds. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. 14 seconds on the shot clock, 4:08 game clock. In the third quarter, Bears comfortably in command. 53-18 is your score. So the Bears are going to go to 3-1 on the season. Only loss will be that one last night in overtime to Sugar Salem. Neal. Ooh, misses the three-point shot. The Phillips 66 USA three-point shot not there that time for Taisley Neal. Saxton and Skinner come in. And Neal goes out. Who went out with her?
Sadie.
Shaw. So Neal and Shaw take a seat. 53-18 Bears in the lead. In the corner goes to Meekum. She's going to drive and nearly stolen away. Down to a 17-second shot clock, and there's a foul. That's going to go on Desiree Alleman. That's her first foul of the game. Fourth team foul of the quarter. The Firth Cougars will shoot the rest of the way. Any more fouls on the Bears? Lob comes in, knocked away by Skinner, but picked up by Jolly. She'll get it across. And now in the corner, it goes to Christensen. Christensen cross-court shot to Meekum. Knocked away from her by Wells, but she gets it back. And a foul on Desiree Alleman. That's her second foul of this possession, and it will send the Firth Cougars to the line. Erickson will shoot. And her foul shot, no good. We've temporarily lost video, but I'll just keep babbling on because, good enough. The foul shot by Erickson is missed. She'll have one more. 53-18, and she misses them both, and the rebound to Hallie Wells. And we still don't have video. Not sure what's going on. Turnover by the Bears. Perry coming back in the game for Firth. Meekum will check out. Neal came back in during that exchange a minute ago. And Walker went out. Miss there underneath by Erickson. Bears with the rebound. Here comes Neal into the front court. Neal to Saxton. Saxton to Skinner. Skinner lobs it inside for Wells. Wells up and in. And a nice pass in there to get it to her. And now Perry with it. She's looking inside, nothing there. Instead, she goes cross court to Christensen. Christensen back out to Perry. Perry can drive the lane. Floater up, no good. Wells with another rebound. Neal will bring the ball into the front court for the Bears. Neal to Saxton. Saxton to Skinner. Skinner for three, no good. Perry with the rebound. So the Phillips 66 U-Save three-point shot has not been quite as friendly to the Bears in the second half. They are now 5 for 13 in the game. Neal up top with it. Over to Saxton. Saxton to Skinner. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Bears lead is 37. Nice pass. Alleman to Skinner. Oh, that would have been a spectacular shot by Skinner, and it just rims out. Rebound over to the Firth Cougars as the underneath hook shot doesn't go. Nice pass underneath at the other end. And Desiree Alleman fouls Faulkner. Oh, so no, sorry, that's Jolly that made this shot. So Jolly will go to the foul line. She'll try the and one. And Wells and Alleman check out, as well as Neal. And foul shot is missed. Bears with the rebound. So Shaw out there with Skinner, Saxton, Walker, and Crockett. And now to Skinner. Three-point shot on the way. No good. Rebound. is taken down by the Cougars. And lob ahead is too hard, out of bounds, turnover by the Cougars. Bear Lake Bears comfortably in control as we go down to a minute left in the third quarter. I think we'll see some of the Bear Lake bench in the fourth quarter. I think they probably only have the 1 quarter left as Walker can't handle the pass and Meekum comes the other way. Bears recover outside Faulkner for 3. No good. Rebound taken down there by Perry. She'll go back out to Faulkner. Another 3. Rebound this time to Skinner. Skinner hands it over to Shaw. And we've got video back. Shaw up ahead to Walker. Walker's shot is blocked out of bounds. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. Walker wanted a foul there. And that is a foul if you're not up by 35 points in the third quarter. But when you're up by 35 points in the third quarter, that's simply just out of bounds. Shaw with it, 24-second shot clock. She lobs it inside to Walker. Walker's pass is knocked away, but Crockett almost ran it down. Still on the floor, and everybody diving for it. Meekum's going to get it up ahead to Christensen, who gets it to go. So after about 7 people hit the floor, it leads to the easy bucket at the other end. Bears can take the last shot of the third quarter. They're leading by 33, and there's going to be a foul. See, that's when you have to call it. If you get the ball back, you don't call it. If you don't get the ball back, you call it. Faulkner commits the foul, her first. Only the second foul called on the Firth Cougars in the quarter, so Bears will just inbound on the baseline with a 16-second shot clock. And Crockett misses the shot. Perry with the rebound. Nice look there from Crockett. Just a little bit too hard off the back of the rim. Faulkner quickly down in the corner. Goes to Christensen. Inside to Faulkner, and she goes back out to Christensen. She lobs up the 3. No good. That's going to end the third quarter. The fourth quarter will last 8 minutes because it will be a running clock when we come back on the SVI Sports Network.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
Live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports on the SVI Sports Network is presented by Flying S Title and Escrow, whatever it takes. Stephen Hammond Dental, local family dentistry. Gary Tusher CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll, here to help. Lenhart Beverages, proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. And by KVSI The Wave, the Bear Lake Valley's hit music station on 105.3 FM.
The SVI Sports Network returns now with more live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports.
Leads it by a score of 55-22, so we'll have a running clock here in the fourth quarter. Bears will start the fourth quarter. Brooke Bamey making her first appearance in the game. She played JV in the blowout win, 60-19 for the Bears JV. Neal, Crockett, Wells, and Alleman make up the rest of the Bears lineup. Faulkner, Perry, Christensen, Meekum, and Jolly, and miss right off the bat by the Cougars, but they get the rebound, and then a foul on Peyton Crockett. Peyton's got 4. She scored 10 points on the night, having herself a pretty good game, but she picks up her 4th foul. First foul of the fourth quarter. So it will be Cougar basketball on the baseline. And Perry's going to go way up top. Brooke Bamey takes it away, knocks it to Hallie Wells. Hallie Wells all the way to the other end with the layup. She's fouled. And they called that foul on, did one of you guys see it? Oh, number 3. So Christensen gets the foul. Wells will go to line. She'll shoot 1. First one is good. Bears shooting the ball well from the foul line tonight. Quickly up ahead, it goes to Meekum. Meekum back up to Perry. Perry with the dribble, hands it off to Meekum. Meekum to Perry. Perry up top to Faulkner. Faulkner back to Perry. Perry lobs to Jolly. Jolly has the ball knocked away by Bamey again. Taken away by Neal. So Bamey has facilitated 2 steals already. Oh, Wells can't handle the pass from Bamey at the other end. So turnover right back. Quickly up ahead to Alleman. Yes, Alleman's a Bear Lake Bear. Alleman with the steal. And they call the foul on Jolly after the Alleman steal. So it'll be Bear Lake basketball. As Alleman stepped in the passing lane, got the steal. 6 minutes left, ticking clock. And Erickson's going to check in. Christensen is going to check out. Neal with the basketball in the backcourt. Neal and tries to go inside, and the ball's knocked away, taken away by the Firth Cougars. Here comes Meekum with it. She'll go to Perry. Perry will let traffic clear, set the play to Faulkner. Faulkner across, picked up by Neal. Nice pass underneath by Meekum, but she cannot get it to go, and then a foul on the rebound. That one's going to go on Meekum. 5:22 left in this one. Bears up big. 58-22. Neal has her pass knocked away again. Meekum is going to go the other way and miss the layup, and the rebound to Crockett. Neal head to Wells. Wells will pull it up and say, hey, Neal, you take it. Neal dribbles to the top of the key, stops there, and bounce pass taken away again. All of a sudden, the Firth Cougars in every passing lane, and then Brooke Bamey knocks away from behind, out of bounds. It will be Firth basketball. Saxton and Walker check in for Neal and Wells. Lob comes in to Jolly. Jolly across to Perry. Perry thinks about the 3. She'll go to Faulkner. Faulkner in the corner to Erickson. Erickson, nice pass to Jolly. Up and in. So Jolly now has 5 points on the night. Bear Lake lead is 34, 58-24. Oh. Julie Saxton with a nice move. Jaden, take note. That's what you need to do.
I wish.
And Crockett with the assist to Bamey. Brooke Bamey gets herself on the varsity scoreboard. As far as I know, that is her first points as a varsity player. The sophomore coming off the bench for 2. The nice assist there from Crockett, and the mixed 3-pointer by Erickson. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. Bears lead at 60-24. And Bamey brings the ball in the front court. She goes to Walker. Walker for 3, no good. That was a chance for a Phillips 66 3-point shot, and the Bears can't get it to go. They were red hot from 3 in the first half. Walker steals it at the other end. And here comes Saxton with it into the front court. And her and Meekum are having a little jousting match out there. Saxton finally gets it to Bamey. Meekum comes and picks her up. Bamey lobs it to Alleman. Alleman had Walker, doesn't get it to her, instead gets it to Bamey. Bamey wants 2 more, misses. The rebound goes to Erickson. Under 3 minutes to go. Quickly up ahead to Faulkner. She can't run it down. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. 2:45 left, 60-24 Bear Lake. And Brooke Bamey will bring the ball into the front court. Bamey's a really good guard, and on a team that wasn't as deep as the Bear Lake Bears are, would probably be playing varsity, but as is, she's relegated to mostly a JV role. She'll shoot the 3, no! But Peyton Crockett with the rebound. Julie Saxton, no. Emery Walker with the rebound. Oh, nice pass. How did she even see Alleman? What a pass. Emery Walker with another assist after the rebound. 2 minutes left to go. Jolly has the ball knocked away by Bamey. Bamey has got 3 steals, the way I have it recorded. On the night, she'll go the other way and make it. Bamey goes coast to coast, gets the steal, gets the bucket. 4 points on the night for Bamey off the bench. Bears up by 40 at 64-24. Perry underneath, nice pass to Jolly. Jolly for the deuce. And she'll go to the line. And the foul is on Emery Walker, her second. So Jolly to the foul line. She'll have a chance to complete 3-point play. She does. So she becomes the leading scorer on the night for the Firth Cougars, now with 8. 1 minute left to go as the Bears bring it into the front court. Bamey to Saxton. Saxton is going to go to Alleman. Alleman back in the corner to Saxton. Saxton to Crockett. Crockett to Bamey. Bamey for 3. No good. Rebound into the hands of Emery Walker. And then she goes out to Saxton. Saxton's fouled. One thing I like about the way Bamey's playing tonight, she's being aggressive. She's out there. She's making the most of her varsity minutes. She's not afraid to check it up and playing good. She's got a couple steals. The sophomore out there as Meekum knocks it away from Saxton and knocks away from Saxton again. Saxton comes in the front court. Meekum fouls her. They call it this time. And that will send Julie Saxton to the foul line. She'll shoot a pair. Time will probably run out while she's at the foul line. They're going to say stop the clocks because you don't want the clock to expire while she's at the foul line. Give her a chance to make her foul shots that she earned. Julie Saxton to the line. She has 6. She made 2 3-pointers in the first half. Misses her first foul shot. She'll have another. Foul shooting not an issue tonight for the Bears. They haven't needed the foul shots. That was one of our keys to the game, to shoot better than they did last night. 3 out of 10, 30% last night. Saxton goes 1 out of 2. So better shooting percentage tonight for sure for the Bears. And Erickson with the long 3. No good. Meekum with the rebound. Put back is good. So that pads the final score. But your final score is Bear Lake 65 and the Firth Cougars 29. All right. Oh, wrong button there. Let's do some stats. I just kept the scoring stats as all in the second half. Tried not to keep up as much on all the rest of it because it just becomes too complicated. You guys figure out what you want to say to wrap this one up. I'll give the stats real quick. The leading scorer on the night for the Firth Cougars was Meekum with 9. Perry had 7. Jolly with 8. Christensen 2. And Faulkner 3. That gives them their 29. They scored 6 in the first, 6 in the second, 10 in the third, and 7 in the fourth quarter. The Bears, on the other hand, very even scoring night. Good game for lots of Bears. Skinner with 5, Shaw 9, Saxton 7, Neal 11, Alleman 6, Bamey 4, Crockett 10. Everybody that played except for Emery Walker scored for the Bear Lake Bears. And Emery Walker did a lot of damage in her own way. She had a lot of rebounds, and a lot of assists. I had her for at least 5 assists. Good night for her that way, contributing to the Bears. We're going to turn the headset over to Coach Ken Wells, who's made his way up here. And Jaden, what's your first question you got for Coach Wells?
My first question is, what did you tell them after last night's loss, and what helped them? What do you think you said helped them going into this
I
game?
think we talked about, most importantly, Sugar's one of the top teams in 4A, and that's where it is. That's the standard that we're going to be stuck at if we want to be good. So we have to come out and play that way every night.
And I will say the Bears actually played last night. Disappointing loss, but played excellent defense last night. Some of the shooting woes that you had last night definitely fixed them tonight. Big win for you, Coach. You got things back on track. Walker with the assists and everybody else as well. And pretty balanced scoring. Your leading scorer had 11. You had 10 points. Just a great balanced scoring night for your Bear Lake Bears. Where do you go from here?
That's how we're going to be good. We're going to have to. We can't rely on someone to get us 35 every night, no matter what they say. So we're going to be balanced, pass the ball, and it's your night. Shoot it, and make it.
And that, I will say, I had very unofficial stats, but I had 9 assists for your Bear Lake Bears just in the first half, and that was I think the key to that first half was moving the ball well and shooting from the outside. In the first half, 5 out of 10 for the long ball. The Phillips 66 USAID three-point shot was going down tonight.
Awesome. We'll take that any night, 50%. So.
And foul shooting last night, did you remember your percentage?
I don't, but it was really bad.
Last
3
night,
for 10.
3 for 10. Tonight, we have you 6 out of 8. Is that a little bit better?
We can live with that a little bit. So
doubled your makes with taking less shots. North Fremont tomorrow night in Bear Lake. That's a little bit earlier start. 4 o'clock C team, 5:30 JV. And the 4 o'clock C team game will actually be against North Gem. And then North Fremont JV and varsity in town tomorrow night. Last night you said North Fremont's main player is injured, out for the year. So what do you know about the rest of them?
I know they have 2 really, really good guards, good shooters. They penetrate well. They're good players. They still have a really good big too. So it's going to be a battle. And, we're going on 3 days in a row, and I tell the girls all the time we didn't get to sleep at home last night. We had to get up and eat a bad hotel breakfast, and we had to wait around. But nobody cares when the ball gets thrown in the air, so you got to be ready to go.
Yeah, and don't blame this one on me. This is this trip you requested. During volleyball, I took a lot of blame for the back-to-backs for this 3-game series. This is one that the boys did for years, and you said, hey, set us up with that, so I hope it's been a good trip for you.
It is. We wanted to see what Sugar looked like, knowing how good they were, and then the first always good. They're competitive. They're well coached, so it's always fun.
All right, congratulations on the big win. Good luck tomorrow night, and have a safe trip home. Hopefully you get to sleep in your own bed for at least a couple hours tonight.
It will be nice. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thanks, Coach. All right, Jaden, what do you got to say?
First of all, I just want to say I'm proud of my sister,
She had a good game.
Yeah, she did. She was hitting it from the 3 today, and I'm very proud of her for that. And she went out and had some good defensive plays, and so shout out to my sister.
Yeah, Julie had a great game tonight. She did make 2 3-point shots in the first half. Good game for her. And boys' season is starting up. You guys are practicing already. Your first game not till after Thanksgiving, though, right?
Yeah, we play the Jamboree next Tuesday, though.
Jamboree in Preston.
Yes.
And so that'll be a big start for you guys. Nate, give us your final analysis for the night.
Great team win here. Obviously, I think offensively, Bear Lake going to be happy when you put 65 points up anytime. Defensively, just all around a good effort team. Just great team win. You can't do much better than that. That was pretty much just a clinic on offense and defense. You can't complain. I mean, everything went really well. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I would agree with you. It was a team effort. Everybody got involved and shared the ball really well. Steals galore and very balanced scoring. Great night for the Bear Lake Bears up here in Firth, and they'll now move on.
Do I get extra credit for this?
Thank you to Jason. We'll just move on from there. Thank you so much to Chris back in the studio for all he does and brings you the audio part of this. Our cameraman, the great Ray Henry, down here on the end. And Jaden, thank you for joining us tonight.
Anytime.
Putting on the headset. You said so much. I barely got a word in edgewise there
right?
Well, it's tough to get a word in when you're working with Jared. So for the first game, you got more words in than I think I did. So congratulations.
For the great producer, Nate Matthews, and everybody else on the SVI network, this is
Jaden Saxton,
Nate Matthews,
and Jared Hillier saying good night, everybody.